about Anthony Joshua? Would you be willing to fight Anthony Joshua in the boxing?
Of course. I'm willing to fight.
He said he'd knock you out. This is what he said.
He said what?
He said he'd knock you out.
Well, but even Tyson Fury said the same thing, and Tyson Fury is better than Anthony Joshua. So what do I care about what people said?
You heard that, Anthony? He said, you heard what he said? He said Tyson Fury is better than you. He beat Tyson Fury.
What do I care about what people said? I mean, I've been into this game so long. Right. I have seen so much. I've heard so much what people intend to do.
Right.
There's a difference between wanting to do and be able to do, or to do.
Or saying what you're going to do until you get into the ring and then have to do.
Yeah.
So would you be willing to fight him in like a mix, like you said, you and Deontay?
In anything that he wants.
Yeah.
And as you guys heard, Francis Ngannou told Anthony Joshua, you can knock me out in 3 rounds. And Tyson Fury said the same thing. And Tyson's better than him. And look what I did to Tyson. And let me counterpunch. I don't remember Joshua saying that he would knock Francis out. I heard Eddie Hearn saying that about what he feels that Joshua would do with Francis Ngannou. And that's what I remember reading. Unless you guys tell me anything else or find an article where Anthony Joshua came out of his mouth and said, I'll knock Francis Ngannou out. Let me know. Okay, give me links, receipts, evidence of him saying that, because I don't think he said that at all. But since he thought he said that, I think that's what matters in this situation, because this is based on what Francis Ngannou feels Anthony Joshua said, because, Shay was actually kind of egging that on. He was instigating the whole thing. Right. So that might not have been true anyway, but it matters on how his response was. And his response, well, Tyson Fury said the same thing. And guess what? And look what I did to him. And he's better than AJ. So, let's get it on. And let me counterpunch. I think Francis Ngannou knows where the money is. He knows he made, 8 to 10 million fighting Tyson Fury, and he knows he'll make 8 to 10 or more fighting AJ. Especially, let's say if AJ comes out of this situation with Otto Wallin and then later on Deontay Wilder, and he happens to beat both. Just theoretically. He beats AJ, he beats Deontay, and he beats Otto Wallin. You know what that means? That means that the guy that's reviewed, which is Francis Ngannou, that beat Tyson Fury, the moral victory, the guy that a lot of people thought beat Tyson Fury, even if Tyson Fury wins and beats Usyk or not, that won't really matter. Why? Because you now have a guy that's rising from the ashes, that is now in the premise and the opportunity range of fighting Tyson Fury again. He may take a fight with Anthony Joshua if that fight's available, which I can tell you right now, unless they offer in Saudi Arabia, they offer AJ a shitload of money to fight Francis Ngannou, that fight ain't happening, because AJ's priority, his objective, is to fight for the championship once again. That's what he wants. And he'll probably prefer Tyson Fury. I think AJ's going for Tyson Fury to beat Usyk simply because, he already fought Usyk twice, and, we've seen what that produced. So, him fighting Tyson Fury, that gives him the opportunity to fight his British countrymen in a fight that was probably or maybe the biggest in boxing, especially if AJ beats Deontay. So I think that will happen over a Francis Ngannou fight, but if they offered him that amount of money and he actually took it, I think that will be a huge fight too, AJ versus, Francis Ngannou. Especially now Ngannou has planted the seed of saying, well, hey, a lot of people talk based on what AJ said about me. Well, Tyson Fury is better than him. He's better than him. And I beat him up, and be forewarned, I'm not in the triangle theory. So just because you beat up Tyson Fury don't mean you'll beat up AJ, because limited ability is limited ability. Now, this new AJ, I don't know. I think Francis Ngannou has a better chance based on a performance he had with somebody else, which his tenacity and his the pressure he put on Tyson Fury, if he applied that to AJ, I wonder, and you can only imagine what type of fight that could produce. The old AJ would just smoke Francis Ngannou. You know, because he won't be throwing for, unless he gets countered like Tyson Fury did. But if he doesn't, he's mincemeat. Unless he can take AJ shots too. And if he can take AJ shots too, we're looking at a firefight. That's what we're looking at, and probably one of the best fights we've seen in a long time, you know, because you got two guys trying to take each other out. And the question would then be, if Francis can take AJ's shots, you see, can AJ take Francis's shots? That's what we would find out in a fight like that, if the fight went that way that I'm narrating it to be. But I can tell you that is a fight in the making based on these guys. Francis is already set for what he's already done. Now is AJ's turn. So I think that fight could be possibly bigger. I think if AJ loses, that fight could still happen, but it wouldn't be as big unless he beats Otto Wallin and Deontay, of course, Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. You guys tell me what you think of Francis Ngannou stating that he will have no problem fighting AJ. Tyson Fury's better. Look what I did to him. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.